Hi everybody! You might be one of the thousands of people around the world who are thinking of starting an online business this year. And let me tell you that there is no time like the present. Today's video is part 2 of my series of how to scale your online business, where I go over all of the classic rookie mistakes that people make when they are first putting their business online. So let's get right into it. Now, if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of my future videos. My name is Liz, and I love to talk about how you can use tools like video marketing, public speaking, and social media to get visibility to your new business. So we know by now that building an online business is completely different from building an offline business. But there's some classic mistakes that people always make when they're trying to scale their business on a digital platform. So we're starting with number 1. Now, the first thing not to do when you are trying to scale your online business is don't be afraid of the tech. Now, a lot of people really hold themselves back from starting online businesses because they're worried about all the technology that has to run behind the scenes. Of course, when you are working on a digital platform, your tech has to run smoothly and seamlessly. Your customers have to be able to find you on the internet, analyze your products and services, and make a decision to purchase that and pay for it online. So it does have to work without a hitch. Of course, technology is always something that you can outsource. It's a great thing to invest in so that somebody can just get you up and going really quickly. However, I always recommend as a business owner that you understand all the back end of your business. So it is great to invest in a course or some training so you can learn how to develop a website, even a simple one, and get all of your payment systems up and going. In fact, in order to start and scale your online business, you don't need more technology than what is actually really required. That is one way to collect and manage your leads. One way to actually manage your email marketing. Another way for your customers to be able to find your products. In other words, a website or a social presence. And a way for people to pay for it so that you can receive the payment on the other end. These are really the main components that you need when you are starting out, and then you can of course build your technology and grow it to a greater level as your business continues to scale. Now, the second mistake that you should avoid making when you are scaling your online business is to neglect the customer experience. This is where we often see the biggest difference between the online and the offline platforms. Because if you have a brick and mortar store, your customers will be walking in, touching and feeling your products, and talking to you and your staff. However, in an online setting, it is much harder and takes much longer to build that know, like, and trust factor. That means that your branding has to be on point. Your website and social media presence really needs to convey an idea to your customers that you welcome their feedback and their suggestions and their engagement, and that all of your products and services are really well described and descriptive all throughout your social media and content marketing. People, even from a million miles away, should be able to read all of the copywriting that you have and be able to get a good sense of what it is that they're purchasing with your products and services. Now, the third classic mistake that people make when they're trying to scale their online business is that they neglect some of the best free tools that are available, like video marketing, social media, and using email marketing. That's why I talk about these same topics all day and all night long, because they're so valuable to you, especially as a new business owner. Nothing ever replaces seeing your actual face. So even if you're worried about being on camera, I encourage you to consider gaining camera confidence so that you can come on video. That way you can interact with your customers on social media and they have a better sense of who you are as a business owner. It's totally free to do this. Similarly, email marketing is a great way to build a connection with your customers. Once you promote all of your products and services and talk to them about how your product and service can solve their biggest pain points by sending out a weekly or bi-weekly email, you really start to build a great relationship with your customers that is in fact difficult to do if you had a brick and mortar store. Not only that, but we know by now what is the power of social media and content marketing. It is free to be on all of these social platforms. It's only later in the game that you might need to consider something like paid advertising. But right away in the early stages of your business, it is really easy and beneficial to develop a good, strong content strategy and use all of the free social media tools so that you can promote your business. Now, the fourth classic mistake that I see people making, especially in online platforms, is that they avoid talking to real people. This is always going to slow down your growth, especially as an online business owner. When you have a brick and mortar store, sometimes you don't have to go out of your way to convince your customers because they will come in, see your products, talk to you and your staff, and make a decision like that. However, when you are online, your messaging is the most important thing that will be able to connect and resonate with virtual clients who have never met you before. This is only possible to do if you actually speak to clients. I always discourage people who have an online business in particular from spending their entire day playing with their laptop and feeling like they're getting anywhere. Nothing is going to move you further along in your business from actually speaking to your actual clients. That means getting on Zoom calls with them, engaging with them in your direct messages, or getting on the phone with them. Ask people for their feedback. Ask people for what their actual problems are so that you can use those exact words when you are creating your copywriting. This is such an invaluable tool, and this will really help you to scale your business far faster than if you only remain anonymous on the internet. Now, if you missed part 1 of this video, make sure that you go back and watch that, because that's where I outline all of the things that you should do when you are trying to scale your online business. This is absolutely the right time for you to take your business to a digital platform so that you can reach people all over the world and serve as many people as possible. If you like this video, don't forget to click like and to share it with one of your friends who are thinking of starting their own business. Make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Now, if using social media in particular to scale your business is of interest to you, make sure that you click the link in the description below for an absolutely free resource where I get you going in this regard. So until next time, take care.